going on, guys? This is the one-man army, Mr. Easy for Life, coming back with you guys with another Brave Frontier global video today. This is just going to be some random footage here. I'm just pretty much commentating over this footage, and what you're watching right here on the screen is me doing some rare summons, because what I wanted to do here was I did this about a couple days ago, and I was trying to I was making a new team basically, and I actually did commentate over this footage, but the thing is, I don't know, for some reason something went wrong with the commentary, so it got corrupted. So I just figured, alright, you know what, I still want to show you guys the footage, but maybe I'll talk about something else during this, or as you're watching this. So basically, what I was doing here today is, like I said, I was making my new team. I'm still working on it right now, but you'll get to see what my full team is here in just a second after I do some rare summons here. I was trying to get I was trying to get one of the new units, because at the time, and there I did get one of the new units right there, because at the time when this was out, I believe it was either Fiora's batch or Yukina's batch. I forget which batch it was, but that's a new unit. I was pretty stoked because I got her in an anima type right there, so that's pretty cool. I don't think I actually used her on my team though, to be honest with you. I think my team, this is my new primary Rainbow Squad team, by the way, because like I said, I love to, if you know me, I love to do Rainbow Squads full time, and so my current one got outdated. Basically my current Rainbow Squad right now is pretty much outdated, to be honest with you guys, and I was just trying to, because I said, you know what, at this point I gotta move up, I gotta get updated with the newer units, because right now I believe Fiora's batch actually just got her 6 stars recently, or a couple days, about a week ago I think. So it's pretty recently when they got their 6 stars, and I do believe that they're actually pretty close to catching up with JP. Now the JP server is actually still one batch ahead of them, but I do believe at this point, if you think about it, Global could be releasing a new batch, I think in a couple of weeks if they wanted to, because at one point Fiora's batch was actually up to date on the global version with the JP batch, of course without the 6 stars. I think this is a Melchio, by the way. Yeah, there's the Melchio. Just Braver spotter at this point. Yeah, so they got their newer batch. They got Fiora's batch, I believe, 2 weeks after the global version was released. So at one point Global was pretty caught up with JP. They are pretty much caught up on the units, except with the 6-star forms and all that, because right now JP has that new units that came out on I think about 2 weeks ago or something like that. They got that new batch, and if Global wanted to, they could release that too as well. I'm pretty sure they can, but as opposed to comparing it to the other servers, I guess Global and JP are pretty close on the content and the units and all of that, which actually brings me up to another topic about the units, or just about the content in general. As you know, that with all the new updates and all that, I actually recently noticed this too, and I didn't even know that I could do this, which is kind of stupid, because this is pretty much how much you know me by checking my spheres. So I went ahead and checked my spheres, upgraded it a couple times with my karma, and right now mine is only my sphere house is only level 45, and I found out that I actually can make Legwand gems. I didn't even know that. And I believe if you get high enough into the quest, and you also do the level 5 of the relics or whatever, it's pretty much you can get all the materials to make as many Legwands as you can. But I do believe that you need to make a medulla first, but you can. So that's pretty cool how we can make that. And actually they have a new one. Well, it's not really new, but I recently figured out that I can also make a man, I can't remember what it is. It's like a Mel or something gem or whatever. It's basically a Legwand, but instead of 25%, it's actually a 30%, and that thing takes a lot of materials to get. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a long time before I can actually make that sphere. But that's pretty cool, how they did that. They've probably done that I don't know, 2 updates ago, and I only now just noticed. So that just pretty much shows you how much I check my sphere house a lot. So yeah, but either way, this brings me up to another topic of content wise, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's been about it's just been forever, and I've actually what I'm trying to say is I've been waiting for Raid Battle to come out, and that's another reason why I don't have as many Brave Frontier videos out as I should, is because I'm actually, this whole entire time, guys, I've been actually waiting for Raid Battle to come out for the past couple of months. I've had some leaked information and people telling me that Raid Battle is going to come out soon. here comes raid battle is gonna be out here on the next update. And here comes the next update saying, oh yeah, so we got new sphere houses, we got new areas to explore, and we got season 8 or season 7 of Frontier Hunter, but not a single word on raid battle. You know what I mean? Like it's been about, let's see, I started playing Brave Frontier, I believe in February or March. I want to say it was March, and ever since then, ever since when I jumped on the Brave Frontier train on Global, that coming soon sign over the raid battle has been there the entire time I've been playing. And at this point I'm thinking like, so Global's got all their units pretty much caught up to the JP unit server or whatever. They even got Fiora's batch 6-star out. People are checking them out. Great batch, by the way. I love Fiora's batch. And we got that batch, and we're soon to get the new batch that JP released, the one with the I don't even know what their names are, but it's the one with where the dark unit's like a dragon guy or demon or something like that. Looks pretty cool actually. And you know what? They have their questing areas are pretty much updated to almost the latest that they can be, I guess you can say. I mean, we already passed Agnite region, we got that new region or whatever, and we got so many other stuff. But it's funny to me because we have everything but raid battle, and I kind of feel like that's like, man, I just don't understand why they won't release. I don't know what they're waiting for. At this point, because I predicted that raid battle was supposed to come out a month ago, and it's still not here, which is kind of funny to me because we have all these units and all this content that we can mess with, but it's like, eventually it gets kind of, like, I don't want to say it gets boring, but it gets kind of repetitive, so we have all these 6 stars that we can use, like that cell hall right there you see on screen. We got all these 6 stars and all these great units, but what are we going to use it for? Sure, we can go ahead and do the Vortex dungeons and all that, but I mean, it's not very often that they actually release a new dungeon, basically. It's like once every couple weeks or something like that, as opposed to like if we had raid battle, we could be doing this. We could do raid battle as many times as we have, basically with the orbs. If we have raid orbs or whatever, because I know that's what they do. They go by orbs, right? You can correct me if I'm wrong. But they go by orbs, and as long as those things are recharged, just like your arena orbs, you can go back, raid as much as you want, get your good materials, and use that crafting materials to make yourself some good spheres and all that. And the reason why it's pretty funny to me, why they haven't released it yet, is because they actually have majority of the content translated into English. I mean, I've seen some screenshots, and I've actually seen some information talking about raid battles, and then I've seen like the man, I don't know what her name is, but the character that hosts the raid battle, that pink haired girl or whatever, that she's she talks, everything is pretty much translated at this point. I've seen all the game files and all that, and stuff like that. Well, I haven't seen the game files, but I've seen pictures, screenshots of raid battle being translated into English, and I figured you have all this, you got all this translated into English, ready to go. Not, why don't they just release it? I'm thinking either they're waiting for something to happen, or they're really trying to catch up to the JP server before they release it, which I think is kind of, it's I wouldn't say that I wouldn't that it's bad or anything. I just say that it's not, I wouldn't recommend doing that, because the JP server has had raid battle for practically over a year now, and we still haven't even gotten it yet. As opposed to with all the units that we have caught up with the JP server, I just think it's kind of funny. At this point, I think like if they could throw out a beta version. You know what I mean? Like they could throw out, if they wanted to, a special code that they can let you go in and test out the beta version of raid battle on global if they wanted to. I don't understand why they wouldn't do that at least, or if they're not gonna release it, at least make a beta version. Is what I'm trying to say, because with everything, with all the units and all the translated and all the enemies and the bosses translated into English, it's basically, in my opinion, I think it's ready to go. I'm just gonna come out and flat and say it. I think they're ready to go and on releasing raid battle. I just don't understand why they're holding it back so much. They give us all this good stuff like the Super Honor Medal Parades or whatever, and the Ultor dungeon that we had recently, or whatever. And if you have like if they have that much time to make that new content, that fresh new content like the Otor dungeon, I just don't see why they would prolong the release of Raid Battle when they know themselves that they can release it anytime they wanted to. You know, either they're waiting for a specific update to when to try and do it, or they're gonna wait until we get Grand Quest before they release it. Which, like I said, it's not bad. It's just I wouldn't recommend it. And to be honest with you guys, like I said about the whole thing about we have all this great content, but it gets pretty repetitive. I haven't even been playing, well, I've been playing Brave Frontier a lot, but not as much as I used to before, because like I said, once you have all your units ready to go, you got your raid battle squad ready to go, you did some research through some JP forums or whatever, so you know exactly what units to go, or what exact units to use, you're ready to go, and yet it's not there, you know what I mean? Like, I have friends that have the raid battle squads ready to go, but basically only log on to use, like they at this point they have their squads ready, as well as me. I have my squad ready to go. Pretty much most of my friends at this point, they go on to get their daily logins and they log off. That's pretty much the gist of it, you know. I mean, if there was a new dungeon, they go in, beat the dungeon in one day, and that's it. They just go in to log on for the daily bonuses and just log off, because there's pretty much nothing to do. You know, I'm just gonna flat out say there's pretty much nothing to do at this point, you know. And especially if you're done with all the questing and all that, you know, what are we gonna do next? You know, I just work on units that we could use in raid battle that's not there technically yet. So I don't know. I'm not saying they're doing a bad job at their job. They're doing a great job. I'm actually really happy that I'm actually super happy that Global is pretty much caught up to date with the units in JP. I just kind of disappointed that they would prolong the release of raid battle, because everybody wants that. You know, I've been going on forums lately and I've been checking out what people are saying, and everyone's been wanting raid battle for months now, you know. And I just and I think Gumi knows this, you know. Like, Gumi knows that they could release that everyone wants raid battle, but yet they don't release it. It's something that I don't understand. But either way, you know, like, if raid battle was out, I know exactly what I'm gonna be doing. You know, I'm gonna be raid battling the hell out of the first level. You know, I don't care if it's only the first level raid battle. I just want to raid. You know, I love raiding in like MMORPGs, and I would love to raid in this game too, because I love this game. I love Brave Frontier so much. I would like not hesitate at all to raid. And the best thing about it too is that you can raid with other people, like with people on your friends list. So my plan was, the whole point of this was, when raid battle releases, I wanted to raid with you guys. That's right. If you have me on your friends list, I would be more than happy to, you know, take 3 at a time. You know, every round I would just be basically rotating between each one of you guys on the raid battle. You know, basically first come first serve. After that raid round, I'll go ahead and choose 3 more of you easy members out there who want to raid, and we'll go out and we'll have a good time. We'll raid. We'll get the bosses down, I believe. We'll get all those materials to make ourselves like some Melik whatever gems, that 30% leg one gem basically. We'll get those materials and we'll just conquer the battlefield basically. You know, that's what I really wanted to do. And then me and my friends can be raiding with you guys. You know, me and my friends and some of the easy members like you yourself. We can go out, raid, and just like I said, just dominate. You know, that's something that I've always wanted to do for the past couple months. You know, ever since I started this account, I made this account. This is my new account, by the way, one of my new ones. I made this. Well, it's not really brand new anymore, but I made this account in summertime. I believe around July 1st. I think I made this account, and I've been working on it ever since. At this point, you know, like I said, ever since then, I really thought Raid Battle was gonna come out during that time, and I don't know why it still isn't out yet, because they have everything ready to go, and like I said, they can make a beta version if they wanted to. But you know, ever since then, I've always dreamed, or you know, I had this great idea of making videos of me and you guys raiding together. You know what I mean? Like, that would be freaking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. You know, we can communicate through each other through maybe I add you guys on Skype or something like that, or whatever you want to do, and we can make a raiding video, and we'll just raid. You know, just have a good time. And you know, that's basically just the gist of it. You know, if you have any opinions or thoughts about this topic, you know, why isn't Raid Battle out, and what are you gonna do when it comes out, and who are you planning to raid with? You know, by all means, go ahead, put in the comment section below if you wanted to, you know, because I love to hear you guys' opinions and your thoughts. It's something that I always love to do. I read all the comments basically, and I try to reply to them as quickly as I can. If not, then I'll reply to them as soon as I have the chance, basically, you know, because as you know, with me, as the year goes on, basically towards the end of the year to the beginning of the next year, it's usually the busiest time of the year for me, basically. You know, with real life stuff, family affairs and all that, and just, yeah, you know, just all that real life stuff, basically. So I get pretty busy once in a while, but you know, I try my best to keep up with the comments and all that. But yeah, guys, I really love to hear your opinions about Raid Battle. If you have any leaked information as to if or when you know yourself when they're actually going to release it, if you have any information at all, go ahead and let me know, because I love to hear that. I love to hear stuff like that, and I just want to hear you guys' opinions about Raid Battle, because I know that some of you guys, especially on my friends list, I know for sure that you guys are ready for this Raid Battle. You got your teams ready, they're all lined up, you got your squads ready, you're high enough level to do this. You're basically just waiting for something to happen, and you know, you're waiting for something big to happen and stuff like that. And like I said, I just really want to hear your opinions and thoughts about Raid Battle, because it's definitely something, it's basically the icing on the cake is what I like to call it, sometimes I guess. But it's basically something that everybody, majority of the community, is waiting for, and we gotta let Gumi know that it's time. It is time to release that Raid Battle. We know, we ourselves, the easy clan, the easy members, you guys, whatever, we know that it is time for a change. It is time to release what we've always wanted to play, or what am I saying with that? It's time to release Raid Battle is what I'm trying to say. Either way, guys, this video is coming to an end, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, this is just me working on my Rainbow Squad, my new team. When the squad is pretty much done and ready to go, I will showcase them, and we'll do some questing to showcase how good they are and stuff like that. But either way, guys, that was my thoughts and my rant and all that about Raid Battle, and just, you know, pretty much just stuff like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, put in the comment section below what you think about this. I read all the comments. I need your opinions, your thoughts, and your motivation to keep doing this. So yeah, guys, I hope you're all having a very easy day, and I love every single one of you easy supporters out there. And as always, this has been the One Man Army, Mr. Easy for Life. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.